Okay. Like, I want to explain a little something to you guys. You know, the reason I do the whole fan Brad Basher shtick, the reason I do it, I do it basically because I got tired of all the trolls and all the fan brats, coming in, messing around with people or people's works, and, mocking them or whatever. And that goes with the trolls too. They're the same. Um, I tried. The main goal of the Fan Bad Basher is to keep you guys away from these trolls. I deal with them so you don't have to. You know. But sometimes there's those rare occasions where a person bashes on something, and in my words, being how harsh they are, actually helps them to make them understand. You know, I'm glad I was able to help. I'm glad I'm able to help him. I was glad I was able to help this guy because a lot of people don't really get swayed by my words so easily. They just think I'm some sort of crazed fanboy. But that isn't even the case. I'm trying. The thing is, people, I'm trying to get some of you to at least consider thinking a different way. Not making you think a different way, but at least seeing it from the point of view of someone that actually, from someone that really doesn't go all biased on a certain thing. If something's crappy to me, I'll say it's crappy, but I will not insult the people who like it. Back in the old days, yeah, I used to do that, but really, that was back in the old days. And even when I try to, and even if I do offend, like when I'm doing mock off, I really don't mean it. It's just I do it in the sake of comedy. I mean, but like I say, if something's shitty, I'll say it's shitty. I will not go on the Glagar Vids route and say that, oh, you should. I don't know why people like this. I freaking Gligar Vids and I basically hate everything you like because I want to be some sort of rebel. And I'm fucking Mario fucking Plumber, man, and all I can really do is cuss because I have no other way of actually saying how I actually feel about something other than saying fuck, 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 fuck. That is how I see those two. That is how I always see those two. Just two butthurt fans that still scratch their heads and wonder why we regular fans just get the stuff. And I explained in my videos that if a Sonic game to us looks good, we'll go get it. Regardless of what those arrogant a-holes will say, we'll get it. Because, we're fans. It doesn't mean we'll eat everything that Sega puts in front of us up. If it's good, if it looks good, and we think it might play good, we'll get it. It's not just like and really, it's us to decide, when the phrase, everybody's a critic. It's kind of true. Everybody is a critic. I know people use that for sarcastically and say, everybody's a freaking critic. But really, when I think about it, we are all critics because we all have high opinions of various things we like. And really, when a critic reviews something, I go with my opinion, with my gut. But know that I don't go out my way to defend people when I do it. Something that Gligar Viz doesn't understand. A lot of people need to understand with the nostalgia critic. Doug Walker does most of the stuff he does out of comedy. For most of you that think that The nostalgia critic is how Doug Walker actually is. You guys are crazy. That's just a character. But there's some disconnect between the nostalgia critic and Doug Walker as a person. And you all need to understand that too, because I was looking at this one dude who was like, dude, do you understand there actually is a disconnect between Doug Walker and the nostalgia critic? If the nostalgia critic is yelling and screaming about something, that doesn't mean he's actually yelling. That doesn't mean that Doug Walker is actually yelling and screaming. He's doing it for fun. And yes, some of his opinions probably do come into that, but mostly it's for fun. It's for he does that in the name of comedy and nothing more. A lot of people just sit and look at my video when I'm talking about something like this and just immediately dislike me because, oh, what do I know? I'm just a fanboy, but I'm a guy that actually been seeing some stuff, and actually can tell you how can you avoid this or this or this. But hey, it's only my opinion. You can listen to it or you can walk. It's your choice. I'm not gonna make the choice for you. You make the choice to listen to me or not. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get ticked off. Just don't be a dick about it. Don't be a dick about it. If you don't like my opinion, you can walk. You don't have to freaking make a video going like, oh, Bugsy doesn't know what the f he's talking about. And trust me, I know Gligar vids, if I piss him off just a little bit, he'll make a video about me for some reason saying I need mental help. And really, people don't listen to him because really what I try to do for every last one of you, I try to help. Through the Fanbrad Basher, I try to help. And for some of you dudes that go crazy, for Paul and Amy, dude, you should rot in prison for what you did. I don't even care. The opportunity was there. Fuck you, dude. Them girls are gonna be haunted for the rest of their lives. I really hope you can live with it after Big Bob's done pumping you. Just saying. And now, Yoshi, we won. Dude, if you keep going down this path, you're gonna be just like Paul, in prison and probably getting pumped by Big Bob. And you guys probably wonder, why do me and the guys constantly say the name Big Bob? That's for another video entirely, and it's mostly comedy based. But really, dude, I know you don't care because I'm from the internet and basically I'm not real. But you need to understand, kid. You're going down a path you don't want to go. You can easily walk away. But the fact that you trip out because people have other couples of Sonic that they like is stupid. I hate, and it's not even just him, it's just all the other Sonic Amy couples. They go like, oh, Sally is this and that. And yeah, I talk about that a lot, but it's still a very evident and poignant part of our fandom where we're all fighting about who Sonic would want to be with. And for those people that say Sonic shouldn't be with nobody, Sonic was a teenager. He's now a young adult. What do you think? Sonic doesn't get lonely? I'm just saying. What, you guys think Sonic doesn't get lonely? What? I'm just saying. I mean, seriously, what if someone told? What if you were in Sonic's shoes? You always constantly saving Mobius. You get thanks and praise. You do this and that. And I'm just telling you, I'm putting you in the shoes of Sonic for a minute. I'm telling you, wouldn't you, after saving Mobius countless times. Wouldn't you want to get? Wouldn't you want to date somebody? And I'm being truthful here. Wouldn't you, if you were Sonic? And say, for all intents and purposes, we're in Mobius. You know, people, come at me in the comments about that. I would love to hear from you guys about that little tidbit. Now for Son Amy. See, the only problem I really have with Amy in the games and not in the comic, Amy understands that Sonic's with Sally. You know, she does have a thing for him, but it's not into an excessive way. She's not like planning to mess with Amy or with Sally or anything. She's just kind of there. You know, if Sonic and Sally do break up, she'll probably go for it. And I'd rather Sonic be with this Amy than the game Amy that just wants to bang him until he dies. Seriously, you guys need to really look at Amy's behavior throughout the games. She basically wants to marry Sonic, but she's 12. So what does she assume that their little marriage is going to be? That's what I want to hear from you guys. And Sonic, and the reason that Sonic's not with anybody in the games because he knows that Eggman will get to Sonic, he'll get his little love interest. That's the logic that the games work. You wanna go under. And for those of you that say Sonic and Amy are canon to the games, I would love to smack you right in the face. Right in the face, yes. Just right in the freaking face. About the neck and piss. Because, honestly, Sonic, I'm not saying Sonic don't care about the girl, but not in that way. That's the way I see Sonic. He does, but it's not like he's in love with her or anything. He just cares about her because he thinks about her as one of his friends. That's how I see it. That's how I've always seen that. And really, people, if Sonic the Lost World is any indication of how freaking Robotnik is in those, how he's gonna be in the next few games, what does that tell you? Freaking Robotnik's gonna freaking go back to being freaking Robotnik, and it's just gonna be freaking messed up because I can just see it. He'll be a lot more sinister, hopefully. I'm not saying it's Sonic Boom because Sonic Boom is going to be like that. But I think in the new Sonic game the Sonic team's working on, he's going to be a lot more sinister because they showed that he can be. And they're probably going to use that. And I like that idea. Because Robotnik should be sinister. I understand he should be a little bit comic relief. But we've been playing at that for a very long time, and I think it's about time. It's about time that Robotnik actually becomes a little bit more serious. Sonic Boom, he can be about as comic relief villain, silly villain as he wants to be. But in the Sonic Team games, let him be a little bit more sinister. And actually, put Snively in there too. I think they're trying to put the Freedom Fighters in it because, we don't know anything about the game that Sonic Team is working on. We know everything about Sonic Boom, but we know nothing about this new Sonic game that's coming out. And yeah, it's just me going, oh, I want another Sonic game, but I want a Sonic Sam game, but come on, guys, do you blame me? Do you blame me for that? But anyways, back to the Sonic Amy stuff. And for those of you that think you're ever gonna get Amy, she's 12, you sick perverts. Leave her be. You nasty freaks. The only thing you're gonna get to, the only thing you're gonna get to Amy is one of them freaking cuddle pillows with the anatomically correct, you know, if you know what I mean. That's like the only thing you'll probably get, or some weird blow doll that looks like Amy. And, oh my god, if that exists, I'm so gonna laugh and be like, ew. See, that's how I see it. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I don't hate you, Son Amy fans, but you guys are the most craziest ones in the fandom. And now you're gonna be infamous because of this Paul dude that freaking molested those girls. And yeah, I mean, really, do you guys really want? I mean, I'm saying always avoid the crazies, but just understand. Just understand. Don't take the couple thing too seriously, because if you do, you're gonna end up like those two. You're gonna end up like those two I just talked about. I mean, you don't have to like new couples, but understand that people have different preferences of who they want Sonic to be with. Accept those. You need to accept that. You can't just don't be a true grade A douchebag and say, "Oh yeah, I don't like this because of this and this." Just be respectful of the person that has said pairing. Even if it's a galley pairing. I mean, yeah, to me, I don't like Sonic being with any dude. It's just kind of weird. And it's because and with Galley, it's like, you get two dude characters from the series, you just it's like the fangirls are just making them like their action figures, making them kiss, like, kiss. That's what they're doing. And I'm respectful of that, just don't show it to me. Just don't show it to me. I don't want to see it. Okay? I don't want to see it. I'm not homophobic. I just don't want to see it. Okay. Last thing before I get out of here. You all need to know another thing. One thing. You guys need to know one thing about me. If you need help, I will never back down. I will never give up. I will never stop doing what I do. I will never stop because these trolls keep telling me I need a life or I should kill myself. I'll never stop if I hear these fanboys saying, "Oh, you're just a crazed fanboy, go away." Because I know the one thing that drives them crazy is that I'm still around. I'm still fighting. When they think others should be intimidated by them, I'm still around. I'm still kicking. I'm still going. I'm still doing what I do. That's the thing about me. And that's what drives them so nuts. If we keep going, keep at them sometimes, keep fighting, they'll know that we're not people to be messed with. And if you need help with some of these, tell me, and I'll help you the best I can, because I'm Bugsy, I'm the fan brat basher, and I'm here to help. Remember that.